No, it's very cool to hear how you're doing things because obviously you have different pros. They'll have different approaches, and
sure.
and you also mentioned in terms of not just what you enjoy as well, but what you found to be beneficial and perhaps sustainable. Like, and I think maybe the
Yeah.
sustainable and the preference also they tie into each other, right? So,
Yeah,
but
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, but your result from it, I mean, it speaks volume, obviously. And you've tried splitting up a chest workout. Let's just say you hit everything twice per week, for example. You found
Yeah.
personally that your strength just declined. Maybe you felt more fatigued.
So what had happened for me, and I have been around that bush so many times, I can't even tell you, man. I mean, I'll be like, I'll get a wild hair. You're like, oh man, let's increase the volume. You're reading about Franco Columbu from back in the day, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's how they did it back in the day, man. Let's do 1,000,000 sets and we'll train everything twice a week. And then next thing you know, I can't move my daggone shoulder. But
Right,
that's
right.
typically what would happen for me is after 3 weeks of doing that, if I was on a 3-day training split, hit everything twice in a week, then by week 3, my knee's going to give out. My
Hmm.
shoulder's going to give out. My elbow, something is going to give way. For me, I mean, not everybody's
Yeah.
made like me.
Yeah, no, for sure. And my question is, and what I'm curious about is, because you mentioned you'd increase the volume, but have you tried, and maybe you did, that's why I'm wondering,
Yeah.
keeping the volume the exact same, the chest workout the exact same, but just split it into two? You tried that? Okay,
Yeah.
so still
Yeah.
same kind of issues.
Yeah, yeah, really what I run into and what I think most bodybuilders are going to run into is that it's not a problem necessarily with muscle recovery, it's your joints and your nervous system can't recover as fast. So if I'm doing the same amount of strain, say I do 2 chest exercises on Monday and then come back and do 2 again on Thursday, I'm just beating my shoulders up twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a fine line of figuring out how to make it suit you, because I know some people have said hit smashing everything in one session. By the end of the session, they're so fried that they're not getting anything out of the last few exercises. But maybe because
Yeah,
it depends on what they're doing at the end too. I don't, you're saying that
absolutely.
you're doing some chest flies. Maybe it's high rep stuff. I don't know, right? Maybe that's
Yeah.
okay, right?
Yeah, well, typically for me, I focus on my bread and butter at the beginning. I mean, what's my weak point? What am I really trying to hit the most? What am I trying to build the most strength in? And so for me, that's usually the incline dumbbell press because I'm focusing on my upper chest area. And so I'm going to focus on making that my main exercise. And so then I've got my supplementary exercises where so I'll do my flat presses and I might not be focused on going as heavy as I can possibly go on that. And then the dip, it's like that's the lower chest. Yeah, I definitely want the detail. I definitely want to focus on the power, but I'm not necessarily trying to blow my lower chest up so much because I need my upper chest bigger. So then I'll go over to the cable fly after I've done all of that, and I'm just going to pump the blood in the upper chest. And maybe I'll hit failure, maybe I won't. Maybe I'm just focusing on a specific number of reps, but I'm trying to get blood volume in the muscle.
How are you for rest days? I guess off season you're training now, or maybe this is a new experiment for you, but 4 times per week, you said?
Yeah, 4 to 5 days a week I train.
Okay. I mean, you got your business, you got your PT
Yeah.
business, and you got your family. So on your rest days, are you itching to train? Like, does that upset you a little bit, or you're cool with your rest days? You need them. Like, it's not even an issue
Yeah. I mean,
psychologically.
yeah, at this point, I mean,